Hello people, we are playing Outer Worlds. I've actually I got this game, so we're playing it. And let's play. I've talked to this dude and I think we have to go through here. Let me just check where the let me just check the quest where we're going through. So this needs your help. Needs your help to set things right on the helicopter. First you need to find how the smuggler's ship. The smuggler took your ship, took your meeting a bit too seriously. Guess that means the ship is yours, if you can find it. We need to do this quest. And I don't understand what this guy wants me to do. It'll pop up over there. Lip syncing.
Thanks for patching me up. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
Come off. I think we're supposed to actually go through here.
Damage my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
Doc?
Thanks for patching me up.
I took his gun, by the way, if you haven't noticed. Yeah. Let's go through here. I mean, I've been really wanting to play this game for hibernation complications detected tactical time dilation due to complications stemming from being revived after an extended hibernation. The brain process time for pressing time dilation. TTTD buttons those are the word giving you time to think as well as having you have. Okay, so Q for that. Okay, cool. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. I wonder if we can talk to these people. We're supposed to kill them. Oh shit. We're getting killed. Okay. Oh! Take his shit. All the shit he has over here. Okay, hacking and picking up. Hacking and locking skills will help you get into places you're not meant to be. Mag packs are used to break open, bypass stuff are used to break computer currency could be high enough to break security. You will see many mag packs. Mag picks and shunts you need, or how long it will take. Raising your skill will lower the number of items used and speed up the process. Continue. Okay, cool. Pick up markmen, pick up banners, pick up mag pick up and pick up sliced bread, do sliced bread. Oh gosh. Can we blow up this thing? No, we can't. We could have just blown up this thing to the first, okay. So, cool. This game looks really nice, by the way. Can we not use stealth? I don't think we can, actually. We've got that funny. everything else. Okay, that's cool. Cool. These look like what those people from Borderlands are called. I don't know. Psychos. They look like a bit like psychos from Borderlands. Okay, over here. Yeah, this is a little different, alright. Okay, it's crushes. Yeah, it's very lively over here. Okay. I don't think we're meant to kill these people. Lagging a bit.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed!
After these people.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Call on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
So I found one of it. I'm just gonna say, I've dealt with a few of these marauders.
You pulling my limb? I mean, yeah, of course. Marauders. Bunch of addle-brained derelicts. I could round them up all by myself. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
Let's see. Just basic choice guards back down from the challenge. So I increased my persuade and stuff, kind of like New Vegas, but later on. Look at the way you sit and tight. I'll handle it. Let's do this.
Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
We just end up going here. Let's go here. Get this person's shit. Okay. Gonna go here through here. Good job.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Go through here. The underlines.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
We go outside just for a second. Set up.
Thanks.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, Well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Uh, um,
Oh, I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
oh, it's really weird. Let me explore around. We can explore around actually. How big is this map? Cities over here, but I don't think wow, to explore actually. I mean, I don't know whether if you can explore this region. Honestly. I'm just gonna fuck it then. We'll just go there another day. Just wondering if we could actually explore around. We steal. Maybe we could steal. Choosing to respect funds of all your skills. What the fuck is this? Nope, I don't even have.
Marauder, please be informed that the engine room contains nothing of value.
We just jump. Yep. So you jump with no damage. Okay, let's go. Let's seriously go out.
Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
I don't know.
Gesture procedures initiated. Please engage the airlocks. Prepare to eject all boarded parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I deduce from the tone of your voice that Captain Hawthorne failed to meet you at the designated location. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne.
Nope.
Do you understand?
I'm not. Hey, come on, man. Hawthorne.
I understand. You are speaking metaphorically. You wandered
Hold on, that's
outside
an
the
issue.
ship and experienced a permanent, life-changing encounter. The old you is dead. Welcome back, Captain Hawthorne. I extend felicitations and congratulations on your life-changing experience.
I wanted to save my name
You are going
with actual
undercover
life.
with an alias. I will update my discretion protocol accordingly. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
I don't think I have engineering 5.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a unique captain's identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
I'm gonna do skills, but let's just see the skills once. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Oh, look at my character. Cool character, man. Okay, so I don't get it. Like, skills, perks. Oh shit, I didn't read that. Let me skip that. So how does this work? It's just like, what's it? I never really used. Okay, you increase it through this. Okay. Accept. Okay. Stealth. Should I use anything in stealth? Leadership, tech, science, engineering. I'll do this later. And have a good understanding of where it can be used.
These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them.
Okay, I'm gonna go outside. I'll explore the ship later on. Okay.
These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
Why? What's the textures in this game? Let me just check what I'm running at. I don't know what the fuck is up. I think it's my CPU is not very strong. Go through here. I bet there's no stealth in this game.
You got a chopper!
Come on. Where are you? Shit, take the shit. Take this. Shit. Over here. Man. Some loot. Nothing much over here, to be honest. Okay. You sleep. This is a lot like New Vegas, actually. Actually, like given the initial gameplay, I'm just starting off. Oblivion in general mixed games. Pretty good Oblivion.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's Marauder territory, friend.
What the hell?
You talk too pretty for a Marauder. Most of them just grunt and yell. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices. Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
Oh, you collect money. What's owed to you? I can do that.
4 workers still haven't paid
Let's do
up.
this first.
Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
I'll see how these side quests are.
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up. Yeah? You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds. Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed. Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1. All my life, work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees. Former people, yeah. Marauder's been raiding my grave, you see. Hence the armed guards. Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those Marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, the company's gonna dock my pay.
Cool. Talk to this person.
What? I wasn't joking off.
On back to 30 frames, 60. Yeah, like I said, I had a weak CPU. Don't have like a big one. Someone's playing go, let's go. Thinking about playing Witcher 3, huh? Bit of that, bit of here and there. Oh god! Oh man! Oh, switching off AC. Getting really cold here. It's getting a bit cooler now in September. Generally, it gets cooler in September. It gets sluggy over here. Move to the side.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
Don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you.
I've got some time. Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
I'm in jail. I'm getting very Borderlands-y feeling, and sort of like Borderlands and in New Vegas. Brett Hyde. Can't hear what they're actually saying. Can we use this computer? We can. It's a bit buggy actually, this What the world?
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy. Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame though. Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable. Eugene wasn't family.
It's an awful thing to say, pick the closest.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines.
That's a bit depressing.
Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
What the fuck?
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater
That's
would
really
be
fucked
penalized
up.
pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice. Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all, may his Adams be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
Gosh, that's really depressing actually. So I think it's kind of like a bit realistic, you know, too, if you think about it. The way workers are sort of overused a lot. Even how this would be stolen. Okay. And this, okay, so overall, it's a fun game. We're supposed to enter over here. Yeah. I'm gonna save this part. I think we can get there. Yeah. So I'm gonna play later on. Just yeah, we're gonna pause here for a second.